Hey guys, Sifu Adalik here, Master Instructor at Niagara Kung Fu Academy, and one thing I want to talk to you today about is focusing your mind focus. This is the second lesson we teach to our kids and teens when they come in to learn Kung Fu for the first time. And the first thing we teach, you might have heard me talk about before, is focus your eyes. That's the first thing, how to look people in the eyes and keep your eyes on what you're doing and who you're speaking with, and something that tends to be lost for a lot of young people, but I talked about that in a separate video. So today I'm going to talk about the second thing, which is focus your mind. Now, focusing your mind means focusing your minds, your thoughts, and your intentions. Now, for kids, we teach that focusing your mind means being in the moment, paying attention to what's going on around you, and if you can do that, you can react very quickly. So there's a lot of fun activities we can test them on to see how quickly they can react. But then later that translates into good discipline for them, right? They learn that once they get that, they can apply that at home. So for example, if their mind is focused and they're paying attention, they can react very quickly. That should also apply to how they react to mom and dad. So if mom or dad asks them to clean their room, how many times should they have to ask? 3 or 4 times, or should they react quickly? And they react quickly. So there's a whole bunch of fun ways to do that with kids that will actually get them to help out more around the house. That's a side benefit to the martial arts program when you're developing confidence and discipline in kids. But for adults, mind focus can be applied in a different way. It's also very important. So even if you don't have kids of your own, you should give this a listen because you might find it valuable for your own experiences day to day. For adults, focusing your mind means being in the moment, being present, right? And it was, I think it was the late Zig Ziglar that's got a funny way of talking about this. He says that most people are always traveling, which causes them a lot of stress. Now, he doesn't mean traveling is in flying everywhere, although that's true for a lot of people. What he means by that is they're always mentally on the move. So when you're mentally on the move, when you're at work, for example, you're not focused totally on trying to get tasks done. Instead, you're thinking about being with your family, or you're worried about how you're not spending enough time with your family, so you're stressed about that while you're at work, so you can't focus on work. And then later, when you're with your family, because you didn't get your tasks done at work, you're stressed about work, and you're worried about maybe a coworker that you argued with or something. So what happens is we have an inadequate amount of time, inadequate amount of thought put into what we're actually doing. Focus your mind means committing your thought to where you are and what you're doing. For example, spending quality time with family is the only way to ensure healthy relationships and ensure proper growth of our family members. But if we're only there physically and not mentally, well, then we're not really spending quality time with them. We're just spending kind of regular time. We're just basically parking our meat suit in the same room, and then mentally we're checking out. So we shouldn't fool ourselves into thinking that that's the same thing or that it's enough. And the same is true when we're at work, right? Just because we park our meat suit in an office chair for 8 to 12 hours doesn't mean we're actually getting any real work done. If we weren't fully there with our family during family time, then we're going to be stressed out about it later when we're at work. And if we don't get our work done, we'll stress about that later when we're with family. So it's kind of a vicious cycle we need to break free from. And we can do that by making a conscious decision on what to focus on and when to focus on it. I think it's author Brian Tracy says that one of the things people don't do is work when they're at work, right? We have to work all the time we're at work. That's one of the secrets to success. And the last I read up on the topic, I think it was 25 minutes. I think it was on average. It takes up to 25 minutes to get refocused on what you were doing, a task that you were working on, whenever you're distracted from that task. And that's, you read up on kind of the myth of multitasking, it gets into that, right? That means every time you get a notification ding or something, your phone rings, or you get a Facebook or email ping, it steals 25 minutes away from your productive, creative thinking time, or whatever you're working on. So if you're leaving your phone near you and you're trying to get some work done and it's on, and so you get 2 pings in an hour, well, that's a total of 50 minutes gone, and really only 10 minutes of productive time you have to work on whatever it is you were supposed to be working on. So it's no wonder everyone's stressed out all the time. No one's actually getting anything done. So we need to keep ourselves in the moment, and if we can do that, we can greatly enrich our experience both at work and with our family, and then one will affect the other in a positive cycle, opposite to the cycle I talked about a moment ago. If we can get more focused work done at work, we can feel more confident about it and fulfilled that we actually got that done, and then we don't have to worry about it later on when we're at the dinner table and when, or say over the weekend when we're hiking or camping with our family. So we can put our mind into that. And then when we go back to work, because we've put mindful time into family, we don't have to stress about it later on when we go back to work, so we can give ourselves fully into completing whatever we need to complete, right? So that's what I mean when I say be in the moment. Now, so that whole cycle, that positive cycle, the positive side of that all starts with a conscious decision on what to focus on. Now, if that's easier said than done for you, and you find you have a hard time focusing, there are many, quite a few simple meditation techniques you can do that can help you with that. And we teach that in our Kung Fu program, our family Kung Fu program, and also our teen adult Kung Fu program as well. And I'm going to make a follow-up video to that soon that will describe some of them so you can practice along with. But if you don't want to wait for that, you can book in a free private lesson and we can teach you that. Oh, I forgot to put that in the comment section. So what I'm going to do, if you're watching this and you want to book a free trial to go over some of that stuff, just click the link in the comment section here. Hold on one sec, putting it up here. And what this is it will give you, hold on, sorry for the delay. If you guys have any, if you're watching this, you have any questions, by the way, feel free to drop them in the comment section, and I can answer them for you now. So that should be in the comment section. You click that below. And what that is a free trial for 2 weeks of classes and 2 free private lessons. And we can show you some of that stuff, as well as some other techniques for reducing stress, for improving your breathing, your posture, and also some really awesome self-defense as well. Okay, here we go. And now, because in that free trial, the first 2 classes are taught privately, they're taught one-on-one. So, which is great for you because you can kind of customize it towards what you want to learn. But the downside is we can only offer so many of them. So what I'd like you to do, if it is something you want to try doing, don't hesitate on that, because as soon as those spots are full, I will be kind of yanking this video down because we only have so many spots for the next couple weeks. So click on the link below. If you're watching this video, there probably are a few left. Click on the link below there to get that. And we can have one of our Black Sash instructors call you to book in a good time for you to try out that class to fit it around your schedule. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your time as always. And if I do not see you in the classroom soon, then I will see you in my next video. Have a good day.